I am Logie, that's my name. So it's my name, it's my brand too, my fitness brand. Logie altogether is a lifestyle, it's a fitness lifestyle. So I came up with the name is that when I was growing up, we we're being told you need to find a role model, you need to find something you look up to, inspires you. So when I was reflecting in my life, who inspires me? And no one but me. So my name, Logie, is coming from there, my own inspiration. And within the fitness world, there's one thing that I know that is always a gift in the youth. We always talk about taking care of ourselves, taking care of our health and stuff, but we don't know how. Because you think that if you go to buy food and you eat, that's taking care of yourself. If you go out to drink, that's not enough. Now, you need to take care of your body. Sometimes when people look at me and think, I'm just showing off. But this is not showing off. It's a lifestyle. It's a healthy lifestyle that I'm proud of. So basically, in the fitness lifestyle, I'm trying to promote health and fitness lifestyle on the young people. Because whatever you do, it's our bodies that carries us through everything that we do. You know, it doesn't matter what you do in life, but it's your body that carries you through it. So your body comes first for you to be able to manage everything that you succumb to, that is mental well-being, psychological well-being, even the spiritual well-being, you know. So the Logie lifestyle is all about that. So it's not just about gymming and lifting weights and eating well. It's the entire lifestyle change, you know. It's just like smoking, it's just like drinking, it's something that you do naturally. So Logie is just a natural fitness lifestyle that I'm trying to promote. Logie it's mostly a story behind me, but when you reflect about the whole thing, it's not just about me, but it's about me in terms of where I'm coming from. You know, I've come a long way to where I am. I've gone through quite a lot of things, but I've managed to create a character of being resilient to a number of blows that come our way. You know, you need to be strong. Life is brutal. You know, it brings different. A picture of you, you know, in front of yourself, in front of people, in front of everyone. Sometimes you lose character. Sometimes you forget who you are, where you're coming from, trying to chase and understand life and what it is pushing you to do, you know. So Logie, in a nutshell, is a story of resilience. It's a story of staying focused with your God, you know. When you think about yourself and where you're coming from and doing the potential, you can tell any kind of a story because that's what life is all about. You know what's coming, what's going. But what's more important is that life gives you so much of difficult situations, you know. So you gotta be staying focused, you gotta be resilient, you gotta be determined about everything else. And altogether, you need to be content with your current situation. So all those kind of qualities I grew up with them from my circumstances up to where I am to create the bigger brand of Logie. And I'm trying, or I want to kind of grow up with that brand within the fitness lifestyle, because it is in the fitness lifestyle where one can be able to be resilient, where one can be able to be determined, you know, program yourself that this is what I want to do. And that will then manifest in your life, activities and everything that you do. You know, so Logie is just mostly all about that. Being resilient, being stealth, you know, and being focused and planned. You see where you are going. Sometimes it just doesn't happen the way you plan to do it, but you gotta keep on trying to do it. You keep on pushing yourself. Sometimes there's so much pressure around you and friends, family, they expect so much of you. You expect so much of yourself and things seem to be not even working at all. But you gotta keep on trying. You gotta build and brand yourself and see where you're going. See the vision and keep on following that track. So that is your take in a nutshell. So when you see me training, when you see me working out and all those things, it's not all just fun. It's a lifestyle that I've implanted in myself. But you know what, if I can be able to wake up and just jog 10Ks and lift maybe let's say 100Ks, it's quite manifesting in my lifestyle to say that, you know what, I need the job. I need to do that. I need to finish this course. I need to do that. It's coming from there. It's determination. It's focused. At the end of the day, you've got to make it happen. Even if it does, whatever transpires, let's stay continued. So that's Logie in a nutshell. My belief about life altogether is that You've got to be strong. There's no way of putting it anywhere. You've got to be strong. Because when you wake up, you don't know what you're going to face. You don't know who you're going to face, And we are emotional beings. So anything can make you happy, anything can make you angry. But how I understood life is that we are mostly gravitated towards the negative side. So it's too easy for us to be angry than it is to be happy. It's too easy for us to feel weak than it is to feel strong. Whereas now we are subjected to an environment whereby a lot of negativities are happening. So one thing you gotta tell yourself when you wake up is, I am strong enough to tackle the day. So that's where resilience comes. Resilience to me is not simply a definition of someone or something that can be able to withhold something coming. But resilience is a mentality that you are born with. It's a mentality that you wake up with, So in the entire plan of Logie, we are looking at resilience from a different angle, So when you get up in the morning, self-composure is important. Having to ask yourself, if I recovered from last night, from yesterday, from last week, from last year, from the previous days, And then you also have to ask yourself now to say that the strength I need to recover from the previous, and the strength I need to recover from what I need to be subjected to. It's very, very important to look at it. And that's why also for me, Logie, it's important to wake up and wake out. It's important to wake up and feed into your physical well-being, is because it is one that carries you through the spiritual aspect, it carries you through the emotional aspect, it carries you through the mental aspect, it carries you through everything. So resilience is so much big. Understand? So that's why I want to wake out when I wake up, because it prepares me mentally and spiritually. When I'm waking out, I'm meditating. When I'm waking out, I'm praying. When I'm waking out, I'm healing. And when I'm waking out also, I'm preparing. So there's so much that is happening during the process. And all that together is under the umbrella of resilience. Build that resilience from that kind of space. So Logie is all about that. And resilience also teaches you to be focused, because you know where you want to go. You can actually build it within you to say, well, this is what I want to do. There's someone once taught me, some really Instagram that I was saying, your day is determined by the first 10 seconds that you wake up. And I think I agree with the best, because for me, the first 10 seconds, I'm thinking of my workout program. So from there already, focus starts there. I gotta get into the gym and make sure that I complete that focus, and then that I'm focused to what I say I'm gonna do. When I'm at gym, I know that I structure my day to say, okay, by the end of this day, I need to achieve this. So when I get to the office and I get to my workspace, I've already created that space in my mind to say that I'm going to focus to do this. So, like I was saying, I've already created that resilience in me to say, in case it doesn't happen the way I plan to, I must have the strength, to deal with that. So that's also resilient. So it comes from that. I get focused. If it doesn't work, I keep on trying it. I keep on trying it. And to tell you the truth, the most interesting part of our journeys is our struggles. A simple example I can give you is, I'm a guy, I can approach girls, to be quite honest, the most interesting part of courting a girl is when you are still trying to chase. When you get it, sometimes we guys, our weakness, we forget every little of things, we forget the caring, we forget what to give in. But we're not talking about that. We're simply talking about the strength that you have when you are trying to push and you focus to your goal. You stay focused, you stay determined until you get it done. So that is me. And when I get done, I'm not a person who's got a mentality of say, I've arrived, or this is where I'm at. And a new goal comes through, a new focus comes through, a new type of resilience comes through, and a new type of strength as well comes through with me as I go. So that's basic analysis. I love failures because they guide us. But to be quite honest with you, you cannot have any value if you don't respect God. One thing I always tell myself is become my mantra now. My mantra every day is, for as long as God wakes me up, I can handle anything. So because from there, my values are clear. My values becomes my top priorities. My first value is God, my faith. My value number 2 is health. And my value number 3 is my time. Value number 4 is my family and friends. And then value number 5 is my money. So those are my 5 key principles. And above everything else, since I'm pushing the agenda of being resilient, being strong, one key message that I will leave out to people is that do not go elsewhere to look for inspiration. Look at the mirror and look at it. That's all I can say.